My name is Hagar. I wasn't born into this story. I was dragged into it, owned, not chosen. I was Egyptian, a slave in the house of Abram and Sarai. My body didn't belong to me. My choices? None. My voice? Unheard. They say God made a promise to them, that they would have a child. But years passed. No baby came. And Sarai, she grew desperate enough to offer me. One night, she called for me. No explanation, no warning, just orders. Go to my husband, she said. Sleep with him. Bear the child, I cannot. And just like that, I was used. I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. I didn't get the chance. And then I was pregnant. My belly began to swell, but so did Sarai's hatred. The very thing she asked me to do now made me unbearable to her. She treated me like dirt beneath her feet, mocked me, beat me down with her eyes and her words. Every kindness she once showed, gone. But still, I held my head high. I was carrying life. I was carrying his child. And deep inside, I hoped that maybe this would finally make me seen. Maybe I would matter. But I was wrong. One morning, I couldn't take it anymore. Sarai struck me. Again. And this time, I ran. I ran into the desert with nothing. No food, no water. Just fear and a breaking heart. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't care. I would rather die in the wilderness than live invisible in her house. I collapsed near a spring of water in the desert of Shur. Lost, pregnant, alone, and ready to give up. That's when I heard a voice. It wasn't the wind. It wasn't my mind playing tricks. It was an angel, standing there like fire wrapped in flesh. He said my name. Hagar, where have you come from? And where are you going? And for the first time, someone asked me a question like I meant it. I told him the truth. I'm running. From the pain, from the shame, from the ones who used me and left me to break. And then he said something I never expected. Go back. Go back? Back to the woman who hated me? But he wasn't finished. He said, you will have a son. You will name him Ishmael, for the Lord has heard your misery. He heard me. God heard me. And in that desert, I, a foreign slave woman, gave God a name, El Roi, the God who sees me. Because in the dry dust of nowhere, I realized I had never been invisible to him. I went back, not because I loved them, not because they changed, but because I believed what God said. I bore Abram's son and named him Ishmael, just as I was told. But peace didn't last. Sarai, now Sarah, eventually had her miracle, a son of her own, Isaac. And that's when it all came crashing down. One morning, Sarah saw Ishmael laughing, just a boy being a boy. But in her eyes, it was a threat. She went to Abraham and said, get rid of that slave woman and her son. Not Hagar, not Ishmael. Slave woman, her son. And Abraham, he gave us bread and water and sent us away. Just like that. Thrown out. Forgotten. I wandered the desert of Beersheba with my boy, watching the water run out, watching my child grow weaker, watching death circle us like vultures. And when the last drop was gone, I couldn't bear it. I laid my son under a bush, turned away, and wept. I cannot watch the boy die. I thought it was the end. But God, the same God who met me once, found me again. An angel spoke again. Do not be afraid. God has heard the boy crying. He opened my eyes, and there it was, A well, water, life. I ran, filled the skin, lifted Ishmael in my arms, and we drank. We lived. God didn't just see me once. He sees me still. He was with Ishmael as he grew. He became a strong man, a wild one, just as the angel said, a survivor, just like his mother. If you've been used, if you've been tossed aside when they no longer need you, if you've been shamed, silenced, blamed for someone else's sin, if you've wept in secret and wondered if God hears you, listen to me. He sees you, not the version of you they want, not the slave name they gave you. You. You are not invisible. You are not discarded. You are not alone in the desert. The same God who saw me will see you. The same God who heard my cries will hear yours. The same God who provided a well for me will make a way for you. Don't believe the lie that your story is over. You may have been cast out by man, but you are called by God. You are seen